Hello ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It is your host, the one and only ProHenis, and today guys, I am bringing you my 5,000 subscriber Q&A today guys. As you guys know, exactly a week ago from today, or actually a week and a day ago from today, I released a video asking you guys to leave questions for my 5,000 subscriber Q&A, and you successfully did that. I have 58 questions screenshotted here that I have to go through to answer for you guys, and I'm super excited to do them. I've already read a couple of them, but I just basically went through the comments that you guys left on YouTube, and then the tweets that you guys also put on Twitter using hashtag HenisQA, and I'm gonna display them right at the bottom of the screen here, as well as also reading the question out loud for you guys. So we're gonna go through all of these questions. There are some repeats in here, so I'm just gonna warn you guys right off the bat. If the question does get repeated, I'm just basically gonna say, I already answered that question, or I'm just gonna add another quick little funny line or blurb after that. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this Q&A. Like I said, 58 questions. I'm going through every single question that you guys asked, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And without further ado, let's get right into the very first question. The first question here comes from LastKing187, who says, what do you prefer, PSN or Xbox? Honestly, man, to be 100% honest with you, I definitely think I prefer PSN more, just because, you know, I heard a lot of good things about the Xbox 360, but then when the Xbox One came out, I heard a lot of people really weren't huge fans of that console, and I haven't really heard anything bad about PlayStation Network and just the PS4, so I definitely have to say the PlayStation 4 would be my favorite console. Although I am a PC gamer, if I were to get a console, it would definitely have to be a PS4. Next question is from KARNAGEclan, who asks, if you had to pick one team to stay in, what team would it be? Now, this is a very difficult question because there are obviously some pretty big teams out there on YouTube. Right now, I'm in Carnage and Soar, which are two ginormous teams on YouTube. And, you know, obviously there are bigger ones when you consider, you know, the big ones like Optic and FaZe and stuff. And would I want to be an Optic or FaZe? As of right now, obviously, I think that would be really cool to be an Optic or FaZe. But I absolutely love the teams that I'm in right now. But to truly answer your question, if I had to pick one team to stay in, I think it would have to be KARNAGEclan, just because I think I'm really a pub stomper at heart. And if I had to stay true to one team, I think it would definitely have to be Carnage. The next question here comes from Super Slasher, who says, what is your top 5 favorite games? So my top 5 favorite games, I'm going to try to eliminate repeating Call of Duty titles. So I'm going to say Call of Duty Black Ops 2 definitely has to be at the top of my list, and then I'm going to say Battlefield 4, and then Minecraft, and then CSGO, and then H1Z1. It would definitely have to be part of my top 5. I mean, maybe that order could be switched around a little bit if I ended up thinking about it more, but right off the top, man, those are definitely my top 5 favorite games right now. Next question comes from McLovis, who says, Hennis, 1v1, bro? Dude, I will 1v1 you any day. 100% 1v1 me, man. I look forward to it. Next question here comes from Drew the Entertainer, who says, who did your intro? Now, my intro was actually done by someone by the name of Tobias GFX, so if you want to go check him out, his link will actually be down in the description below. I put his info in the description of all of my videos just because his intro is so awesome. So if you guys do enjoy my intro and you want to go check out Tobias, be sure to go check out his social media. His YouTube and Twitter are linked in the description. The next question here comes from Dino, who says, do you play any sports and have you played any sport? My answer to that is yes. And some of you guys may be like, what, Hennis plays sports? I thought he only did YouTube as his main passion, but no, I do sports as well. I'm actually the captain of the ultimate Frisbee team at school, which is pretty awesome. Frisbee is definitely my favorite sport as of right now. I absolutely love Frisbee. I also played baseball a little bit through middle school and high school as well, which is a lot of fun. I really do love baseball. But I think Frisbee as of right now definitely has to be my favorite sport. Next question here comes from LastKing187 again, who says, are you going to do a gaming setup video and will you be doing a giveaway soon? LastKing187, you're asking the right question, man. If you're curious about the gaming setup video, little hint, I think you should get excited about tomorrow's video. Just saying, man. I mean, that may be a hint, maybe not. Just saying, tomorrow's video may be a gaming setup video. And as far as the giveaway goes, man, I actually think I am going to be doing a giveaway on my live stream here pretty soon, which is going to be related to gaming, obviously. So you guys should definitely look forward to that. I have something that I want to give away that I'm sure you guys will enjoy if you're a broadcaster or a streamer, or maybe even a YouTuber. Maybe you'll enjoy something like this. Next question here comes from Flying Talking Donkey, who says, are you going to play more CSGO? Yes, man, I do definitely want to get into CSGO more. It's one of the things that General has actually talked to me about when streaming on the SoaR Twitch now that I'm doing that. Definitely wants me to play more CSGO, kind of branch out from other games other than just COD, so I'll definitely be branching out into CSGO soon, man. Next question comes from Mehmet Ali Ak. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, man. I really am. Do you know how to say Tipsy style? Man, I screw this up every single time. If you guys don't know, he's one of the guys from my live stream who comes in very frequently. I think it's Tipsy style. I think it is. They're Tipsy style? Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm sorry, man. I'll just apologize right off the bat here. This has been a long quarrel between the both of us. I can never pronounce his name right. I'm gonna go with Tipsy style, man. Tipsy style. That's what I'm gonna go with. Hopefully, that's my final answer. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing it right. Next question comes from Shake and Foe. What a weird name. What's the one thing you'd like to reach by the end of this year in your YouTube Twitch career? Now, I've thought about this a little bit. To be honest with you, I'd like to be at 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. If that could be my YouTube goal for this year, that would be absolutely crazy. As far as Twitch goes, if I could be at 5,000 followers by the end of this year on Twitch, that would be pretty awesome. That would honestly make me very, very happy if I could reach that by the end of 2016. Next question comes from Psych Xbox One, who says, "Why are you so ugly?" What? Oh no, he said JK. PS4 Xbox One. And like I said earlier, man, I definitely have to go with the PS4. That's just my favorite console if I had to choose one as of right now. Next question comes from Carnage Jared. Who are your favorite people in the community? Ah, Jesus. I got some questions like this from people who want to know, like, oh, what's your favorite person in the community? Because they want me to say them, obviously. You put me in a hard position, man. How am I supposed to answer this without offending someone? But to be honest with you, man, I love all of the guys in Carnage, truly. I really, really do. I think they're great content creators and definitely a lot of my favorite people to watch. People outside of Carnage, though, I definitely really enjoy watching the Market J. I really enjoy watching TBNR Frags, TBNR Kenworth. And then as far as Twitch streamers go, I really like watching Tim the Tatman. I'll watch Lyric and Summit a lot as well as some other smaller Call of Duty Twitch streamers as well. But don't worry, Jared, if I were to rank some of the people in Carnage, you'd be at the top of the list. Not in height, of course, but you know, you'd be up there. Next question here comes from O Aspire, who said, who motivated you to do YouTube and who motivates you? So who motivated me to do YouTube, man, would definitely be the Syndicate project. This is something that I've mentioned in my other videos, but I remember just watching Syndicate's live streams, and when he would play zombies, he just made it look like so much fun. And so that's what really motivated me to, you know, sort of start getting into YouTube seriously, posting videos. So the Syndicate project is definitely who motivated me to start YouTube. And as far as who motivates me now, it would definitely have to be a lot of the people in Carnage, just the people who I surround myself with in the YouTube community definitely keep me motivated. Next question here comes from Gaming Beauty, who says, what is the best highlight you've ever had in your YouTube journey so far? I don't know. There's like so many awesome moments that I've had in my YouTube career so far. I would definitely have to say that joining Carnage has to be right near the top of the list. And for the sake of this question, I'd say that joining Carnage would be the highlight of my YouTube career to this point. Next question here comes from Hat YouTube, who says, why did you choose the name Hennis? To make a long story short, man, back in middle school, I had a friend of mine, his name was Andrew, who gave me the name Hennis the Menace because my real name's Henry. And so when I started looking into names for my YouTube channel, I thought that Hennis would be a good name, so that's really where I got the name Hennis. Next question here comes from Anthony Prioli, who says, who's your most looked up to YouTuber? Honestly, man, my most looked up to YouTuber has to be the Syndicate project. He has just done such a good job at making content over on his channel. He's a great editor, a great player, and just a really strong entertainer. So I think overall, the Syndicate project definitely has to be my most looked up to YouTuber. Next question here comes from Justin Davies. Who's your favorite mod on your Twitch stream whose name starts with a J? Definitely that Jim guy, man. Whoever he is, man, he just does such a good job. 100%, yeah. Favorite mod right there. Definitely. Next question comes from Alex Cruz, who says, what's your favorite food? Anything with meat in it. Anything you put meat on my plate, I will eat it. Love meat, all kinds of meat. So that would definitely have to be my favorite movie, man, to answer that question. Next question comes from One Grind, who says, if you could be in any TV show or anime, what would you be in? Now, I've thought about this a little bit because, as you guys know, I went through a binge watching session back in the summer of The Walking Dead. So I might say The Walking Dead, even though that's an absolutely terrifying environment to be in. I'd probably have to say The Walking Dead, man, just because, you know, they always seem to get out of the most clutch situations. And, you know, with Rick Grimes watching my back, you know, what could I do wrong? Especially if I used the Rick Grimes best class setup that I made. We'd be unstoppable. Next question comes from Joey Gamer, who says, what are your top 3 most underrated pub stopping teams? 1M Gaming, Rush, and Darkness. Enough said. Next question comes from Calf, who says, what is the most subscribers and followers you want to achieve for your YouTube and Twitch? That's kind of a difficult question, man, because I don't know how much longer I'll be doing this for. Obviously, I'd love to be doing this for the rest of my life. I think that'd be pretty cool. And obviously, till the end of 2016, I said 10K subscribers and 5,000 followers, but my end goal would probably be like 1 million subscribers. If I hit 1 million subscribers one day, oh boy. Yeah, that'll be the day. Also, what will you call us? The Hennis Army, maybe? I mean, that's kind of already what I call you guys when you guys follow my stream. Welcome to the ProHenis Army. Hope you enjoy your stay. But I don't know, maybe as time went on, I'd get a little bit more creative and could think of something better. If you guys have any ideas on what I should call all of you, my minions, my army, let me know down in the comment section below, which should be. Next question comes from Bappleman, who says, will you do any CSGO videos with friends? And will you do a subscriber-based series? Yes, and yes, man. Like I said earlier, I am looking into getting more into CSGO, and I definitely do want to start playing with people more on my live streams. Next question comes from The Friendly Machine, who says, aren't crumbs basically just food's way of sweating? Yeah, I think so. Next question comes from Solstice, who says, how did you get so beautiful? Well, natural looks, obviously. I use a special facial cream, you know, work out. I bench like 350. No big deal. If you think I wake up like this, you're foolish. No, actually, I did wake up like this. I'm not beautiful. But I appreciate your compliment though, thank you. Next question comes from Flying Talking Donkey again, who says, are you gonna try to play with players that are bigger, like more subscribers and general views in your clans? Now this is a question that I thought of a lot as well. It makes it a little bit harder obviously because we are in a pub stomping clan, so a lot of the videos that we'd want to do together would be gaming related, and not a lot of people in Carnage play on PC, which is what I'm limited to, so it'd be a little bit difficult to coordinate videos and stuff, but I think it could definitely be done, and I think that would be really awesome. Next question comes from Blapper's Mate, who says, why are your eyebrows not on fleek, and why can't you make them on fleek? What are you talking about, man? My eyebrows are always on fleek. Next question comes from Brian Espinoza, who said, if you had the chance, would you be interested in getting sponsored by G Fuel? My answer to this would definitely be yes right off the bat, just because I think G Fuel is a really good company, although I'd want to try out their product first. If you guys don't know, I actually never tried G Fuel before, so I'd probably want the chance to try it first, and then if I like it, I'd like to sponsor. Because I don't want to sponsor something that I don't like, even if my viewers may like it. It's just kind of a, a thing. I want to make sure I like the products I'm sponsoring, obviously. Next question here comes from Sir Noodles Gaming, who says, would you rather save a starving African child or have a real working lightsaber? Definitely have a real working lightsaber. That'd be so cool. Next question here comes from Unique Sites, who says, do you think COD around the MW2 Black Ops 1 days were more enjoyable than modern day CODs? To be honest with you, man, I think COD is going in the right direction, so I'd have to say no to that, just because I never really got into MW2 and Black Ops 1, so I can't really vouch for games like that either, but this is going to surprise a lot of you guys, but I actually really did like Advanced Warfare. I love the fast-paced nature of that game, so I'd love to see something like that come back to Call of Duty. Next question comes from Connor T, who says, how long have you been YouTubing? Now, as you guys know, I've been doing this YouTube thing on this specific channel since January 18th of 2014, so a little over 2 years at this point, but I've been doing YouTube since like 8th grade, which is a long time ago. Like that's 4 or 5 years. So long time ago, but I've really been taking it seriously only the last like little more than 2 years. Next question here comes from Undead Slayer for the win, who says, what do you think your best clip is? By the way, congrats on 5K and SoaR. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. My best clip right now would probably have to be like that 5-man feed I got back in Advanced Warfare. It was actually in my 2-year anniversary videos. That was pretty cool. Probably one of my better clips. I'm not really that good, so, And I don't snipe either. If I sniped, I may have better clips than that, but as of right now, that's probably my best clip. Next question comes from TGA Gaming, who says, what's your favorite Call of Duty? Black Ops 2, man. 100% Black Ops 2 definitely has to be my favorite Call of Duty at this point. I don't know what it is. It's just the game just seems so perfect. Like I can't see anything wrong with it. I love it. And I love it. And I love it. And I love it. I love it. And I love it. I love it. Next question comes from Toxic Taz, who says, do you prefer keyboard and mouse or a controller when you play on PC? Definitely keyboard and mouse, man. I've been a keyboard and mouse guy all my life, so definitely keyboard and mouse. I can't use a controller. I'm terrible. Next question comes from Mason Fournier, who says, are you going to answer this question? No. No, I'm not. Next question comes from DTE Rampage, who says, what's your favorite BO3 score streak? Definitely the Wraith, man. I'd have to say that the Wraith is my favorite score streak to use at this point, just because it's so powerful, especially on a small map like Nuketown or Combine. Gets just so many kills. One of my favorite streaks to use right now, and because it's AI controlled. Just an absolutely phenomenal streak. Next question comes from Codzilla, who says, how tall are you? Right now, I'm currently standing at 5 feet. 8 inches, that is. Sorry, Jared, you're still short. Next question comes from King Killer, who says, where do you see yourself in 20 years? It's really hard to look that far into the future, man, just because, I'm 17 years old. I don't know what on earth I'm going to be doing in 4 or 5 years, but if everything went according to my plan, how it's going in my head right now, I'd have to say that I'd get a degree in digital forensics, and then maybe I'd kind of do YouTube off to the side while I, do that full time. To be honest with you, that's kind of where I see myself in an ideal situation. That's really what I want to do. Next question here comes from Paunchy, who says, why did you want to start YouTube and what is your favorite sport? So the reason I wanted to start YouTube kind of connects back to I was talking about my most looked up to YouTuber. Definitely has to be the Syndicate Project. Like I said, he inspired me to start doing YouTube. And my favorite sport right now definitely has to be Frisbee, 100%. I absolutely love the fast-paced nature of the game. Next question comes from Spud Plays, who says, do you have any hobbies other than YouTube? As of right now, man, not really. I mean, Frisbee, if you count that as a hobby, school's a hobby that takes up a lot of time, except I don't enjoy it, but I do it a lot. Because, you got to keep those grades up if you want to get into college. But other than YouTube, not really, man. YouTube's definitely my main passion right now. Next question comes from Tyler's Tech, who says, dank or meme? Oh, definitely dank, man. 100%. Dank all the way. Next question comes from King Killer, who says, Pepsi or Coke? I'd have to say Coke, man. Just go with the hardcore original. I don't know, Coca-Cola just seems so original American, man. Gotta love Coca-Cola. Next question here comes from Basic Cameron, who says, am I a good commentator? Heck yeah, you are, man. You're the best. Next question comes from Jeroen Kuenoven. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, man. I really am. I apologize. 1, where did you get your name from? Like I said, man, earlier, I got it from a friend in middle school. 2, why is your face so beautiful? Like I said, man, all those facial products, you know what I'm saying? I stay up to date on my fashion, guys. And all those cosmetics that I use, trust me. Plus, I'm just a naturally gorgeous person. No, I'm not. Next question comes from Basic Cameron again, who says, am I your most active sub and follower? It's kind of hard to say, man. I mean, I got a lot of really supportive, active people on my channel, so you're definitely one of them, though. You do tweet at me a lot and definitely do comment a lot on my videos and come into my streams, so you're definitely up there in terms of, you know, the ranking system, I guess. Now that we're done with the YouTube comments, let's move on to the Twitter comments. First one comes from Yeti, who says, is there any other teams you would like to join? I think it would be insanely cool to join Red Reserve or FaZe one day. I mean, I know that's just so far beyond what I can imagine right now, but joining Red Reserve or FaZe would be absolutely insane. Next question comes from Wilbo, who says, which person in Carnage do you watch the most? Now, see, I kind of relate this question a little bit to what Jared was asking earlier, because Wilbo wants me to say him, I think, but in all honesty, man, I don't know who I watch the most, because I watch all of you guys equally. You know, when you guys release a new video, I go and check it out. You know, I go to that Carnage link chat and I click on the video, and then I'll watch some of it. Sometimes not all of it. I'll be honest with you, I don't watch all of your videos all the way through necessarily all the time, but I watch all of you guys pretty equally. I mean, I don't think I miss any videos that you guys put there in the Carnage link chat. Next question here comes from Bear King. Do fish get thirsty? Yeah, they do, man. 100%. Just like we breathe air, because, like, you know, fish breathe through water, and they obviously need oxygen to breathe, and humans breathe air, and like, so we need air. Did that make sense? I don't know. Next question here comes from Bear King again, who says, do you remember me? He's a long-time subscriber. No. I've never seen you before in my life. Next question comes from CJJ, who says, you plan to bring gameplays from Ghost AW since a lot of people in the COD community are multi-COD, the next-gen games. So, to be honest with you, man, I do want to bring you guys a lot of Black Ops 3 now that Black Ops 3 is out, but I am going to hopefully be bringing you guys more multi-COD as we get further and further into the Black Ops 3 season, as the game kind of gets a little bit more stale and people want to see older CODs again. That's, you know, it usually tends to happen in that awkward stage between, you know, when we hear about the next Call of Duty and the previous one that's come out before. There's that time when a lot of people like to release multi-COD gameplays, so that's probably when I'll be releasing multi-COD, man, but it'll be later this year, don't worry. Next question here comes from the Stoster, who says, when did you start playing Call of Duty and which one did you start on? So I started playing Call of Duty, man, probably back in 8th grade, and the first game I ever played was Modern Warfare 3, and I remember playing the campaign and just instantly falling in love with the fast-paced nature of it and how, like, manly and cool it seemed at that time. I don't know what it is. I just absolutely love first-person shooters, and Call of Duty in general, that's just my favorite game, and I really do love COD. Next question here comes from Tori Fields, who says, is there a Mrs. ProHenis? Wink. Indeed there is. You can actually go check her out, youtube.com/coziestcommentator. Link will be down in the description below. Next question here comes from James, who says, what made you want to start YouTube in the first place? Like I said earlier, man, my inspiration definitely has to be the Syndicate Project. I just love how entertaining he is in his videos. Next question here comes from Yeti, who says, have you got an address for fan mail? Unfortunately, man, I don't have an address for fan mail right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave a comment down in the comment section of this video, just saying, do you guys want me to have a P.O. box? And I just want you guys to go give that comment a thumbs up if you want me to have a P.O. box. And if that reaches a certain amount of likes, I may end up getting a P.O. box and start doing like fan mail openings for you guys. I think that'd be really cool. Next question here comes from Blapper's Mate, who says, why are your eyebrows not on fleek and why can't you make them on fleek? Why are people ripping on my eyebrows, man? My eyebrows are great. Haters be hating, man. Don't hate. Appreciate. Next question here comes from bjohn956, who says, what's your goal for YouTube? So my goal for YouTube, man, like I've said a little bit, probably 1 million subscribers would just be what I think of right now, but that's so far away when you really think about it. 1 million subscribers, that's a long ways away. And the next question he asks, since you are now in a huge clan, is your end goal next move Red Reserve? Probably Red Reserve, man. Like I said earlier in this video, Red Reserve and FaZe. FaZe would probably be like the end game. If I could get into FaZe, I don't know what I'd do. I'd do some pretty crazy things though. Next question here comes from Hayes Basic, who says, do you support Impact Basic? Heck yeah, I do. Next question, Hayes Basic, who says, what's your response to this pick? At ProHenis, I joined Hayes Pub Stomping. Are you proud of your biggest fan? And I replied back, heck yeah, I am. Cause I am, man. Of course I'm happy for my little sons and daughters, all you little people watch my videos, especially you, Hayes Basic. You're a cool dude. Next question here comes from Mick Clovis, who says, Hennis 1v1. Bro, you asked me this over on YouTube, so now I think you really want to 1v1 me like in real life. So we'll 1v1 in COD. And then we'll 1v1 in real life, alright? Sounds good. Now, the awkward part is, what if Nick Clovis is like 6'4" and like 250 pounds and benches like 450? I bet I could still take him. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Those are all of the comments that you guys have left me. Thank you all so very much for all of the questions, guys. I know this was an extremely long video, but I wanted to kind of put it all in one. I didn't want to split it in different parts. So if you guys did enjoy this video, smack that like button, really help the channel grow. And if you guys did watch this entire video, then be sure to comment down below #inspiration. That'll let me know that you guys watched this entire video. If some of you guys did watch this whole thing, that would just be absolutely crazy. And I really hope you guys did. So only you guys will know if you watched this entire video just by writing #inspiration down in the comment section. I'll really appreciate that, guys. Anyways, guys, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until next time, everybody, keep gaming, and as always, stay cool. Adios.